One run is right in the middle of the run. The second in command came in. I said, "How much money we make today?" He said, "Well, it's 5,000. That's all." And I technically felt like crying real tears, and that was the turnover for the day. So that turnover meant that there was $5,000. It was 3,000 clear profit, right? And I was actually sad. I was sad. That's pitiful, but I was actually sad. I remember that day is 1970. Okay. Anyway, so to teach boss man a lesson, to teach all the Negroes a lesson. The Negroes is calling. The Negroes is it's okay, no problem. It's no problem. Negroes have to be Negroes. That's one of the things I told one of my sons. I told somebody, I said, if you kill a Negro, you're just killing a Negro for being a Negro. What? I mean, actually, it's unfair. He is a card-carrying Negro. If you look on his ID, it says black. Probably says Negro from the old days. It's a nigger. If you kill him for that, you killing a nigger for being a nigger. It won't be hardly nobody left. And the people practice that. We don't practice that. Anyway. So the way we visualize this period is we have certain little guidelines. Next month is Black History Month. So for Black History Month, we're going to have, I don't know if anybody saw any of the old flyers, Masjid al-Islam's 7th salute to Black History Month. And we used to have that's what we did out there. Now, Black History Month is good because we'll be able to have a very good blend of Islam blended with Black history. We'll be able to point better to what our niyyah is, what our intention is. And so that's next month. Okay. This is the second month, and you can see whether we can adjust how we like. It's our program. We don't have to do, it's our program. We will become more efficient automatically, and therefore our target is Ramadan. We'll have plenty of food stacked up for Ramadan. Will be easy to have it prepared and ready to go for Ramadan. It'll be early enough in the year where it won't be super late. When you go out, after Taraweeh, will be places for Taraweeh. That means every night we'll be somewhere with flyers. Whatever happens, everybody will know where we're coming from. That's during Ramadan, so that we can solidify. We want to develop our community where people will be thinking about giving their zakat to us, because all the flyers are going to lay out that we're going to use that. We're not going to say, these guys, what are they doing with your money? We're not going to say that. It might sound like that's what we said, but we're not going to say, we're not even going to, we might let the video do a little talking. the stuff they did out there last week. Did you give me that video yesterday? Yeah, okay, yeah, good. It'll have a date on there. Fine. Yeah, we'll get the word out. We'll be very selective with videos and what have you. And what this is winning friends and influencing people. In other words, it's you know, it's publicity. It's yeah, that's what it is. We're getting into this type of statesmanship, and it's a type of strategic behavior that everything that you do should have a meaning behind it, you know. And so that's what we're working on. And so we have Ramadan and Eid as our, one of the focal points. It's enough time for us to get ourselves together. It's enough time to get, basically the way we got it in our mind is, example, we went over to, we'll get out to Iswa sometimes during the month, maybe around the end of the month. We'll get out in a few weeks back out to PGMA. We'll get out there when we need to. We'll also find out where all the other places are. So we will be busy doing what we want to do. We might have a couple of weeks where I'm here and I give khutbah in order to recruit. I have to talk to the people about this. We have to have bigger and more efficient teams. The way I got it in my mind is, say like if we have 4 teams, it would be one of us handling a team of people, and that's the way we would do it. Each one of us would be in charge of a team and a fundraising team. That way you can semi-manage it, not watch it, but semi-manage it. And, Negroes, you have to give them opportunity to, just stick their hand in the box a little bit, not being too tight, but because, Negroes, they do, it's okay, it's no problem. And they should be, technically, that's the way I did in Jahiliyyah and the Dunya. I ain't never had no problem with nobody. I just had a list. When I bought whatever I was buying, I was going to sell it. My crew, I would have what I wanted back. I would give definite orders, and I would send somebody, quality control to buy a little bit to see what they did to it, and I would know, but I didn't. So probably they could not. We still had the best product, and they stole everything they want. They misappropriated. They misappropriated, and it's okay. Cause see, I got what they had to bring back what I wanted. They could bring a little more, but not less. And so, I got what I wanted, and I wasn't greedy. I got what I wanted, and after a while, I was going to use everything I got it for them and everybody else anyway. Anytime I bought somebody a Cadillac, the Cadillac was free advertisement. If I spent $10,000 for a Broham, I got $100,000 worth of commitment from everybody, because everybody, I want to be a part of that, right? And so the things is worth, spend 10,000 and get 200-300 back from the environment. You know what I mean? You can't stand the dose that I gave this nigga a $10,000 car now, and you stand at that same door waiting for that $10,000 to come. That's like waiting for the benefits of Sadaqah as a zakat, right? I gave them niggas, let me see what I gave. I gave them niggas in the halfway house. Man, I give them $200-300. Some of them I give $500. Remember the way all the people from the halfway, they used to come here. Can you imagine that somebody had to tell them to stop coming because they Negroes, they in the halfway house and they know they can come over here for Juma and sit here and suffer through the khutbah, and they gonna get $100, $200, $500. They know they can do that every week. They know they can do that every week. So you could imagine somebody had to order them. Huh? No, that's right. But see, before they used to could come, and after I had to fight with the sheriff down there, there was a sheriff, PG police, that put me on a list where I'm not welcome in any institutions. So I couldn't go to Lorton after that. I couldn't go nowhere. Because I didn't respect authority, and that's what that means. You don't respect authority. Therefore, we're not having you in our institution. And it went with everybody. I ain't been in since. So anyway, but let me finish this. So tomorrow we have Masjid Muhammad. And you got that covered, and that Juma is 1:30. Oh, you got that. Okay.
Yeah, that center's at 12:30. I found it. Yeah. Oh, you found it too.
Okay, so he'll have to have a batch of flyers and a couple of boxes. Okay. So you got Masjid Muhammad. Okay.
Oh, you got Masjid Muhammad? I got Masjid Muhammad. Okay.
Well, I was thinking that they got over there, that you have been over there with me before, and you got a feel for those people. No, I'm just asking if you wanted to go over there.
It would be easier
for you to go to Masjid Muhammad. Okay, all right. All right, all right. Okay, so when you go over there to the, what's the name? Just go drive in the parking lot. Get there as early as possible as soon as you kick this off. What time is it, Juma? 12:30. 12:30. Okay. Yeah. You can, that's when we'll start. It ain't gonna take you but 15 minutes to get over there, right? It's 15 minutes, and you got the guidance thing to get over. Okay. Then you'll have to take somebody with you, so y'all have some flyers and a couple of boxes. When they come out of the parking lot, even if you get there late, when they come out of the parking lot, you go this way and you go that way. When you turn to the right, the person can stand right there on the sidewalk with a box or something like that. Okay, if they turn to the left, they have to go across the street, then you'd be over there about 20, 30 feet down to the left. Something like that. Yeah. Or just look around and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Whatever it is, it's okay, long as you're there. Now, when you get there, that parking lot downstairs, all you got to do is put flyers on all the cars downstairs. It's downstairs. It's not, there's no Rain come down. It's a parking lot down there, a regular parking lot. So that's the target, the parking lot. And if you get set up, all right, it's all right to go into Juma and Allahu Akbar and zoop. Always pray at the back, close to the door though, because as soon as you taslim, you want to be gone. I mean, that's just the way they, say. Anyway, so that's perfect. Now I'll be here. I'll give the Juma and whatever. And everybody can call everybody and say, yeah, well, we didn't have Juma last week, but we having Juma this week. So just to kind of let everybody know that we're here, that we'll have it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this.